What's up, my level of jack-o'-lanterns? Welcome back to some more Seers Isle. I know it's been like 2 days since I've done an episode. I was busy working on a little creepy-ass short film called Candle Cove, which should be on my channel now, by the way, so go please check that out. It's a bit of a weird project, I know, but I just kind of wanted to do something weird and creepy. But anyway, it's not about that. It's about Seers Isle. So I'm very, very excited to be continuing the game. We're on chapter 6, guys. Dude, chapter 6, and look at this. This is gorgeous. We got Rowan, a beautiful elf seer on the boat, but it looks like it's half sunk. And we have beautiful water and a beautiful moon and like some, I'm assuming that's the summit, the mountain, and that's the sacred flame. I'm assuming that's what that is. But I'm very, very excited. A lot happened in chapter 5. A lot of shit went down. I apologize. It is like, oh God. It's like 12:24 at night, so I'm pretty I'm a little tired, but I really wanted to go ahead and get an episode in for the channel because I'm ready to finish the game. Like, I don't want to rush through it, but I want to know how it ends. I'm just so intrigued, and I've come, even from the first chapter, I've come to really love this game and appreciate for what it is. But it's awesome. So it's essentially, a lot happened in the last chapter. I mean, a lot of stuff happened that I didn't like. We did get to learn about a lot more about Arlyn's backstory. We learned a lot about Duncan's backstory as well. So we learned about, like, Arlyn had like kind of a falling out in the village, and she kind of disrespects her father a lot because of, like, he was never there for her family. And then Duncan had trouble living up to his father and older brother's expectations in the castle. And so that kind of created a family conflict, like a family issue or whatever. But they both, Arlyn and Duncan, passed their trials. Jennifer apparently was back, like, at the beginning of chapter 5, and she's now getting the sacred flame or something, which is a part of me that still thinks she's a seer. Connor's dead, which fucking sucks, because Connor was like my homie. He was my brother, my blood brother in arms. We were brothers to be bonded together in haste. But, yeah, it was really sad. It was really sad when Connor died at the end of the chapter. But also, she's connected to a bunch of shit, because she was on the boat with all the clan at the beginning on chapter 1. And we learned about Rowan's backstory, too. So it's getting pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and start the chapter. We're on chapter 6, Ice. Ooh. Whoa, it's Duncan. And is that Arlyn? Are they going to the summit? Oh my God, they're in a cave. Remember, after they passed their trials, they spawned in a cave with Rowan. It's Rowan, isn't it? Duncan looks at me, puzzled. Lower down behind him, Arlyn also emerges from the cave. Yeah, there's Arlyn right there, and that's the cave they were in. And the Seers, like, came to visit. Yeah, at the end of chapter 5, the Seers came to visit these two, and I'm assuming she was kind of already there. But where are they now? Did they tell them that they're worthy of the sacred flame? Because they passed their trials? So really, essentially, the story is told from really her perspective, basically. Yes. He stares at my antlers with fascination. You're not with the Seers. I shake my head. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. The answer, guys. We've been waiting for so long if she's a seer or not. Oh, here we go. No, I was human like you before. Yeah. And you've been following us since the beach. Why is it that we can see you now? I consider. We're close to the summit. The boundary between the two worlds is thinner here. Arlyn joins us. She seizes Duncan in an impulsive hug. Whoa. Oh, Jesus. She looks like shit. I mean, her face looks like she's a fucking movie star. There's no cuts or bruises, but her hair's all ragged and her clothes are torn. I thought I'd never get out of that cave. Have you seen the others? Connor? Freya? Oh, Connor's fucking dead. Freya's gone too. Duncan turns to me sorrowfully. I suppose he's already suspects what I have to tell them. They failed, I couldn't save them. Ooh. So Freya is gone. So Freya's actually not coming back. Jeez, I really was starting to like the Huntress. So it's just Other than Jennifer, I guess, getting the Sacred Flame, is really just Arlyn and Duncan left. Everyone else has failed or died. I mean, we don't know that they failed. I mean, we're assuming since they're gone, they failed. But I would just say I couldn't save them. I couldn't save them. I was too late. The Seers took them. Oh, shit. I lower my eyes. The damn Seers! They'll pay, I promise you. Calm down, Arlyn. There's nothing we can do. We knew perfectly well when we came to the island that we wouldn't all come back. Arlyn seized. It's not fair! Oh, this is what she was saying in chapter 2. She was saying to Jennifer that it's not fair, like, that the Seers do this to us. The Seers should protect us, not kill us off one after the other. They don't deserve their powers. Arlyn, we passed the trial. We're nearly at the summit. I'm sure the Seers have a good reason for putting us through all this. I agree with Arlyn. I agree with Duncan. Ooh, no. I mean, I kind of like Arlyn a little bit better than Duncan, but I also like Duncan. I don't know. That's a hard choice, man. So Arlyn in chapter 2, when she was talking to Jennifer, remember on the mountain foggy plateau thing, because Jennifer was asking her some pretty like deep questions, like, are you scared of the Seers? What do you think of them? And which still I believe, because even though we saw that she got the Sacred Flame in chapter 5, that she possibly is a Seer or some type of witch or wizard or whatever. Or maybe she just is a tribal person and just got the flame. Because I thought only one person can get the flame, but I guess multiple people can get it. I guess it just depends on if you're worthy enough to go to the summit. So I guess multiple people can get the Sacred Flame, I guess. I just said I guess 3 times. It's wonderful. But she was saying that the Seers, their trials are unfair and it doesn't make any sense and stuff like that. But also, I mean, you're already there. You're gonna get there. But I mean, I guess I know what she means by wanting to know the truth. I agree with Duncan. Arlyn, Duncan is right. Who are we to question their wisdom and foresight? Oh shit, okay, maybe I shouldn't have chosen that. Arlyn throws a scornful glance at me. Oh, fuck. You're not telling us you're on their side, are you? Yet it's they who exiled you to their world, isn't it? Jesus. Yes, and despite that, she's been watching over us since we reached this island. That's true. If Rowan hadn't have been there, Eric... Yeah, if that's the thing, Rowan... Okay, I'm kind of with Duncan. I mean, I get where she's coming from. I mean, she comes from a very troubled home. Her mother died when she was a kid. She's basically had to parent her entire younger siblings because her father was never there for them. So I get why she wants to know the bigger question. And actually, honestly, I do too. So part of me thinks I should have chosen to agree with Arlyn. But then again, she's basically in a way accusing Rowan of being like, you're not on our side. But yet Rowan's been there helping them the entire time. So, like, I mean, she clearly is probably on their side. I believe she is. Perhaps, but that doesn't mean we have to follow her blindly. I'd still like to know a bit more about her before I start trusting her. Arlyn turns to me. How did you end up in this situation, Rowan? Oh my god, look at her face. She's like, how dare you? I do not trust you. But how'd you end up in this situation, Rowan? Like, what the fuck? Bipolar, bitch? I don't know. At least, I don't remember. Before you arrived, I was in limbo for an eternity. But you told me you were human before. You must remember something. Well, I had visions in the cabin too. Yep, we saw our past life, we saw our life when she was a human. The Seers showed me fragments of my past and my future. Oh shit. Oh yeah. That future didn't look super good. What did they show you? The moment I was sent to the island, when I was accused of sorcery. You were accused of sorcery? Really? Arlyn shivers. I suppose she's recalling some unpleasant scenes from her own vision. Oh, but are you a sorcerer? Yeah, because they also accused Arlyn in her trial of being a witch because she had flames. She shot flames from her hands at the villagers and set the houses on fire out of her rage. So Rowan and Arlyn are actually similar. Arlyn is about to interrupt, but seeing my hesitation changes her mind. I sigh. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. Duncan looks thoughtful. I've read works which speak of forbidden magics which don't come from the Seers. They were just legends. I didn't imagine it could really exist. But someone with that type of connection to magic on the island and so close to the summit? Arlyn is disconcerted. But what exactly is up there at the top of this mountain? I don't really know. I remember a few short moments, but I'm sure that I must go there and with you. Duncan seems lost in thought. I'm not sure I understand. Do you know how long you've been here? I've got no idea. Probably a fucking long time. I feel as if I've been here since time immemorial, but I could just as easily have arrived with you on the boat. Anyway, that's what my visions seem to have shown me. Yeah, because in their vision, King Luther threw her on the boat with all of them onto the way to the island. Since time immemorial. I find it difficult to believe the Seers would be capable, but why would they put you through this? I think they're trying to protect the island. I think it's an accident. Oh, shit. Dude, I don't know. I think it's an accident? It didn't seem like an accident to me. I feel like it's supposed to happen. I said I think they're trying to protect the island. I guess their intent, but I suppose they're simply trying to protect the island. I can't guess their intent. It's cruel. Yeah, a little bit. It's a little cruel. There must be another way than to condemn you to an eternity of solitude. I deserve what's happening to me. The Seers shouldn't have so much power. Oh, shit. I'm going to say the Seers shouldn't have much power because I'm actually starting to agree with Arlyn a little bit. I mean, I get why Duncan's like, we're already here. Let's just get this over with. So he's kind of like, I want to just go home. I mean, he doesn't want to necessarily go home because he's asking questions, but like he just kind of is like, we're already here. Let's just get the sacred flame. She wants to know like the bigger picture here, like what's really going on behind the scenes. And I actually kind of want to know too. I agree with Arlyn. So Rowan doesn't deserve what's happening to her. She was accused of witchcraft for no reason because she has this odd power that people don't understand. And she was blamed for a death that wasn't even her fault. Yeah, the Seers shouldn't have that much power. The Seers shouldn't have so much power over us. Arlyn nods. I followed all the rules. I passed the test, even though I wasn't meant to be a shaman. If I accepted all that, it was to help my family. And how do the Seers repay me for my sacrifice? By showing me a future where my brothers and sisters are dead and treated like slaves? I agree with you, Rowan. We should be the masters of our own destinies. Hell fucking yeah, Arlyn. Follow your own path, man. Duncan lifts his head in a sign of peace. We've already nearly reached our goal. I'm sure everything will become clear when we reach the summit. Let's fucking hope. We should get going. Arlyn huddles in her cape. Yes, it's almost night. We have to find shelter if we don't want to shiver through the night. Yeah, dude, it's only 3 of them, really. Well, 2 of them, really. She's just here helping them. I agree. I want to know what the fuck's going on. The Seers, I agree. I think it's kind of cruel to do this to her because she didn't deserve that fate. Aren't you cold? And I also want to know, like, why the fuck is this happening to people? I shake my head. Since I emerged from the cavern, I feel much more anchored to the physical world than before, but I don't feel the wind or the cold on my skin. Is that because she's been helping them more? No, it's been a long time since I felt cold or hot, for that matter. I turned to Duncan. Aren't you cold, Duncan? No, I'm used to it. My clan's lands are up in the peaks. Yeah, he was probably used to this shit. He's in the snow like his entire life. As long as we keep moving, we should be okay. Still, it would be better to look forward to a good fire at the Boviac this evening. Oh, he's like, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to make a fire. See you guys later. Duncan sets off of the path which snakes along the mountainside. By the time Arlyn has picked up her satchel, which she has dropped at her feet, Duncan is already well ahead. Instinctively, I decide to stay with Arlyn. Aww. I decided to stay with Arlyn. When I see how hard it is for her to lift her bag and put it on her shoulder, I offer her help. Don't you want me to carry the bag for a while, Arlyn? I mean, it doesn't really, no offense, it doesn't really look that big. No, it's all right. Insist? Don't insist. Insist. Come on. Be friends. You're worn out from the road. Let me help you. Arlyn looks a little surprised by my insistence. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. I don't want to watch you suffer. I don't. Okay, whatever. I don't insist. Well, if you're sure, I won't insist. Arlyn smiles. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. I'm used to the exercise. Don't worry about me. Yeah, she's a sailor. When we turn back to the path to set off, I see that Duncan is already hugged. He's like, hey, over here, guys. Look, I found a bird. Arlyn looks concerned. Duncan's afraid of heights. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to let him go off in front like that. Duncan is indeed hurrying, taking care to look straight ahead. Arlyn cups her hands around her mouth. Duncan! Duncan stops and looks back. I'll wait for you at the top. Are you sure? Will you be okay? Yes, don't worry. He turns back and I see him disappear behind a curve. We should get going too. Yes, the sun is going down and we're not about to find a sheltered place to camp here. Arlyn and I set off. Oh, fuck that. Oh, look, it's one of those monoliths that we saw in the second chapter. With the Nordic runes. Dude, that's fucking I would never walk up that. Especially when the steps are covered with ice. You could fucking slip off and fall to your death. I bet Duncan is shivering in his boots. Oh, I get why this chapter's called Ice. Because they're in that mountain. Icy mountain. The sun continues its slow descent. And I doubt for a while that we'll see the end of the path before nightfall. We advance with steady caution. Despite that, we don't catch up with Duncan, which worries me more and more as we climb the length of the cliff. Oh no. Duncan? Whoa, that's so cool. Look, there's the summit. And there's the eternal there's the sacred flame. And it's like an ice lake or something. Finally, the path comes out on a high plateau with a body of water in the middle. The path, once again marked by megaliths, skirts the lake on the left. At the end, we can see the mountain summit, which has never been so close. Screwing up my eyes, I think I can make out a reddish light. Arlyn, who has joined me and is catching her breath, finally says what's bothering us both. Yeah, where the fuck is Duncan? Where has Duncan got to? Maybe he kept going. The Seers must have taken... No. Duncan? Duncan? Don't you fucking quit on me, Duncan. Maybe he kept going? Maybe he kept going? Perhaps he's waiting for us, but a bit further on, sheltered from the cold, sat next to a fire? Oh, please. Duncan, don't you dare fucking leave us. I accept a reassuring smile. I don't like this. I have a bad feeling. Something happened to Duncan. No, I like Duncan. I think Arlyn, Duncan, and Connor were like my top 3 favorites. I really like them. Really? Don't deceive yourself, Rowan. It's the Seers again, doing us another bad turn. Arlyn looks me straight in the eyes with fierce, intimidating intensity. Jesus Christ. Rowan, from now on, we don't lose sight of each other, okay? I nod. Wait, what? Is he just gone? Do you promise? I nod again. Yes, I promise. Oh, that's sweet. There have been enough tragedies on this island already without me losing you too. I couldn't bear it. Indicate attraction to Arlyn? Stay back. What? Indicate attraction to Arlyn? Are they... Hold on a second. Is that it? Is Duncan just dead? Dude, if that's the truth, I think that's a little shitty. Like, he just... I mean, I get it. Like, Freya just kind of disappeared because the Seers they fail their quests and they just take them. But, dude, are you serious? He was right there in the fucking path. I take Arlyn's hand. I don't want to lose you either. Arlyn takes my hand in between her and presses it against my heart. She blushes a little. Oh shit. We hardly know each other, and yet I take Arlyn by the waist to pull her against her. Oh shit. We kiss. What? Arlyn pulls out of my embrace. It's almost night. She throws me a mischievous smile. And I'm afraid that the warmth of your arms won't be quite enough at this altitude. Oh. I smile too. You're right. We should go towards the lake. We set off again in silence. Oh, that's so cute. So really, she kind of had, maybe she had romantic feelings for Arlyn before. I thought she had romantic feelings for Duncan. Because she kind of showed affection to him in like chapter 4. But it was more of like a friendly gesture though. Dude. I mean, yeah, you barely know each other, but like still, you guys have been through so much already. Oh, I fucking swear to God, you two are a fucking cutest couple. None of you, both of you better not fucking die. I swear to fucking God, or I will quit this game right now. Arlyn and Rowan, I ship. What would their ship name be? It would be Rarelyn. We quickly reach the banks of the lake and start round, following the megaliths. Arlyn looks exhausted by the day of walking and the strong emotions she's experienced today. Well, yeah, you guys kissed. I again offer to carry her satchel, and this time she accepts gratefully. I become more and more anxious. There's no trace of Duncan, and if we don't find a place to stop soon, we'll have to build a fire in the dark, snowy ground. Okay, so they're still thinking about Duncan, so that's good. Rowan? Arlyn points at an opening in the rock a bit further on the left. It looks like, kind of like a house. Yes, it looks like there's some kind of cave, right? I'm going to take a look. You never know. Oh. Don't you dare. With renewed energy, Arlyn crosses a few yards that separates us from the opening in the rock. Arlyn disappears for a few seconds in the darkness, then reappears and gestures. Okay, good. She reappears and gestures me to join her. It's a cave and there's even a stack of dry wood. A stack of dry wood? That means that this cave must be used by the Seers? Arlyn frowns. Yes, we might risk being surprised, but do we really have a choice? I shrug. No, you're right. It's a risk we'll have to take. I love that Rowan's become part of their story now. It's so cute. Arlyn builds a hearth which she lights with her firestone. Whoa, look at the walls. Is that like the language that the Seers speak or something? It looks Nordic. Or like Elvish. It's really cool. In the light of the flames, we discover that stone has been carved with interlacing curves and ancient symbols, their meanings forever lost in time. The place must have been a refuge for the craftsmen who put up these megaliths. There's even an opening in the ceiling where the smoke escapes. In a corner of the refuge near the wood, I discover a pile of warm clothes and blankets. I take one for Arlyn and another for myself, and I go sit beside her. Why is there blankets there? She's checking what provisions we have left. I'm sorry. They're like, oh, what food do we have left? Just a couple of blueberries. You can have 3. It turns out there's plenty for both of us. She holds me on a handful of shelled nuts. Oh, they're nuts. Are you hungry? It's getting a little steamy in here. Surprised, I realize that I'm ravenous. I slip one into my mouth, bit into it, and my palate is submerged by forgotten sensations. You think it was the first time you've eaten a nut? I'm sorry. I'm like 12 years old. I laugh, overcome with the joy of being able to once again feel, taste, and touch. I suppose you don't realize how good it is after so much time of feeling neither hunger nor thirst. Oh yeah, because she's been helping them more. She's in the physical world, so she can like sense things now than she was when she was a spirit. Everyone regards me mockingly. If a simple nut produces that effect on you. Oh shit. It's getting steamy. She runs her hand through my hair. The music! With gentle tenderness, then abruptly grips it at the base of my neck and pulls me towards her. Should I be showing this on YouTube? I let myself be pulled willingly. We exchange a long kiss. They're naked, followed by many more. Later, Arlyn takes out her flute and plays for me. Oh, Lord. I did not expect that. I'm blushing. God. Oh, my cheeks are red. I feel so embarrassed. I'm playing this game. I did not expect that. Because I was like, okay, hold on. I thought this was like kind of a kid's game in a way, like maybe for teens. because they don't really swear. They've only swear words they've said is like hell and damn. And then there's been like some blood, but not much. So I thought it was maybe for like teenagers, but I'm like, then they just popped out with a full sex scene. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This took such a fucking turn. I did not expect him to be a romantic interest. But I'm digging it. They're cute. I'm into it. I lay down my head in her lap and let her wistful melancholic melodies lull me. Without noticing, I drift into a dreamless sleep. I am awoke about the pale light of dawn coming in through the cave opening. The fire is burnt down to embers. Arlyn stretches and stands up. She looks at me with astonishment. Rowan? Did you like it last night? Whoa! Her antlers are gone! Yes? Your antlers, they've gone! I pass my hand over my brow to be certain, even if I sense that she's right. There are only 2 small bumps where my antlers were, and my hair must hide them. Does that mean you're human again? I shrugged. I don't know. I can feel the chill coming from the entry and the warmth of the fire, but not as much as I should. Does that mean you'll be able to leave the island? I have no idea. I don't think the Seers will let me leave just like that. Oh, please. Please let them go back to the village of fishermen and be romantic, cutesy couple and fish together on the boats. I support. So her antlers are gone. So does that mean their passion for love with each other cured her like spirit stuff? Arlyn's face hardens. We'll soon know. We're almost at the summit. If we don't dawdle, we should be able to reach it before night. Yes, with half a day's walk left at most. We should gather our strength and get going. We share what's left of the provisions and breakfast in silence. I scatter the cinders of the fire while Arlyn folds the blankets. She takes some of the dried fruits we've left and folds, the fruit, them in a cloth which she leaves in plain sight near the entrance. I suppose she's still hoping that Duncan is still alive somewhere. Whoa, that's fucking cool looking. Dude, Arlyn's fucking awesome. She's a badass. So is Rowan. When we come out of the cave, the biting cold hits us. I repress a shiver. We set off. So I think Duncan's dead. But he passed his trial. Aw, that sucks. I really like Duncan too. Dude, everyone's dead. Well, I guess Jennifer kind of succeeded. She got the flame, but she's like gone. But everyone else is dead. Pretty much. Damn, 7 people, 5 people died out of 7? Jesus. Well, technically 8. The pale mountain sun reflects the iridescent waters of the lake. We walk a long while in silence. The plateau is protected from the wind by the mountain peaks and seems to have no animal life at all. The surrounding silence is almost total, giving me the unpleasant sensation of being an intruder come to a profane sacred place. The way continues from one megalith to the next until the other shore, then the path branches towards the summit, taking a sinuous route up the length of the slope. Arlyn stops to catch her breath. That's cool looking. They're almost there. Oh, that's cool. It's like a black bear fur coat. She glares at the summit. High above, the colored mark that we could barely see in the distance last night is clear and distant. Do you know what that is up there? That red patch at the summit is the flame tree. The flame tree? I look down, trying to better recall my visions in the cavern. It marks the door to the world of the Seers and the source of their magic. Yes, the source of their magic. Arlyn looks thoughtful. I could read her thoughts in her eyes like an open book. Oh, they're so cute. Arlyn, I don't know if the magic of the Seers can be stolen. But you said the tree is the source. If the magic is contained in the tree, we must be able to take it, right? They shouldn't have the power of life and death over us. It's risky, it's worth a try. What? Are they like contemplating stealing their power? I want to say it's worth a try, but I'm also worried that one of them's gonna die. But I want to be there. Yeah, it's worth a try. Fuck it. Oh, shit. It's worth a try. Oh, please. The Seers have too much power over us. Things have to change. I like that they're on the same page, but this better not end in one of their deaths. Arlyn looks determined. So, we know what we need to do. I nod. We set off again towards the summit. Holy mother of God. I'm speechless. Dude, so much, pretty much since like chapter 3. Like chapter 1 and 2 were pretty slow. Like it was just a lot of talking and like not a lot happened. Pretty much from Eric's death on, shit just went crazy. Holy fuck. This game is fucking dope. I am baffled by Rowan and Arlyn now just like a romantic couple. Like that is crazy, but it's so cute. I love it. I love their romance. It's adorable. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I did not expect that sex scene. That like took me so off guard. I like started blushing. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. That was intense. But Duncan's dead. So what? Brandon is gone. Basically, he probably is dead by this point. I mean, no one, since chapter 1, no one's spoken of him. Freya's vanished. Duncan's vanished. Connor is dead. Eric's dead. I mean, Jennifer apparently got the sacred flame or something, and then must have just went home, I guess. We don't really know what happened there. Maybe she'll come back in the last chapter, because we have one more chapter left, chapter 7. Holy butt fuck. Oh my God. That was crazy. So it looks to me that Rowan was sent to the island, maybe not necessarily with them because they weren't. She actually wasn't on the boat. She maybe was on the boat, but in a spirit form where they couldn't sense her yet. And she started helping them because she knew that the Seers had too much power over life and death, and they're playing God essentially, and deciding these tribal people's fate for really no reason. And she was helping them throughout their journey. And a lot of them failed their trials, but Arlyn really is the only one that succeeded, I guess, other than Jennifer, out of the 7 of them. And she saw that Arlyn was the most strongest out of all of them. I mean, Duncan was pretty much right there, but it just kind of sucks that he just kind of got napped in the middle of the chapter. I'm kind of upset about that. Like, I felt like that kind of wasn't really done well. I felt like him kind of just popping out of existence was just a little shittily done by the game developers. I'm not gonna lie, but maybe, I don't know, maybe that was because of the choice I made. Maybe if I had made a different choice in the past chapters, then he would still be with us right now. I don't know. That's the whole thing about this, and that's what's so cool about this type of game is your choices matter so much to the tooth and nail that it affects the story so much. It's crazy. So, but really it's just Rowan and Arlyn now, and I love that Rowan has basically become part of the story. So I'm assuming she was sent there because she was blamed for the death of King Luther's son. Also, she was exposed for, they deemed witchcraft and sorcery. And I think they sent her to the island before even those 7 people showed up. The Seers judged her, deemed her basically like a demon or whatever, basically turned her into a spirit and bound her to the island forever and turned her into a seer or something, I guess, because the Seers have the antlers. So that's why she had the antlers. So she was human before. But then these 7 people came. She decided that there needed to be a change with the Seers. And then helped them along their way. Found out that Arlyn was the strongest, also was attracted to her romantically because they're very, if you really notice, they're very, very similar. They come from the same type. They come from a fishing village. They both come from a fishing village. They come from really rough, they were both orphaned. Well, not necessarily. She still had her father. Arlyn still has her father, but they both had tragic childhoods. And they have the same type of power. Arlyn is so sorceress, can shoot flames out of her hands, and she could shoot blue healing light. Rowan can. So they're both witches, essentially. So they're similar, and they have the same drive and goal. As they want to question the Seers, and they want to get to the bottom of, like, why do they get to decide what's going on here? What's going on? I want to know the bigger picture. and they're looking for answers. So I really like their dynamic. Their chemistry is really well together, and their romantic is very adorable, and I'm glad that they're a couple. But damn, so it looks to me that they're going to go and try to basically steal the sacred flame from the flame tree at the summit and change the course of the Seers' time, basically. Damn, dude. It's risky, but I swear to God, I hope no one dies anymore. I'm so sick of everyone dying. It's so sad. Connor's death, like, hit me. Connor's death was like the camel that broke, the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, I was like, no. I loved Connor. But I really do like Arlyn as well. And I did like Duncan, too. But anyway, I'm talking too much. We got one more chapter, guys. One more, and it's over. And it's over. So I definitely will give my thoughts at the end of chapter 7, by the way. So please leave a like. It really helps my channel. Subscribe to JackOLantern, and I'll see you in the next video to finish Seers Isle. Peace.